Another episode versus FCS team. This should not be a problem.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Condors and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Reese?
Holly, thank you. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Condors offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's right. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. And it'll be the Condors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Condors will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And there he goes! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's coming off a game in which he had 3 catches. 2 of them wound up in the end zone in their victory. This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's McAllister.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Oh, yeah. Right.
There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Clark. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the toss. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air. It's right. Here comes the heat. Punts it out of the air. Could not make his way to the corner.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive. Now they're in a fourth down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground with the counter. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside hand, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Back to throw, it's right. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying to move them on the counter. On his feet at the 40. Here's a little room there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's King. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The option look. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They go to the counter. Got a little space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Finding some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Sellers takes it on the shovel. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Makes the grab on the left. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the option. Keeps it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And it'll be the Condors will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to run, it's McAllister. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They were handed a gift with this great starting field position, but they've done nothing with it. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner is stopped. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Condors send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Great place to start for this offense. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside, it's McAllister. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Motion from the wideout. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that drive covered 40 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll run the option. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback keep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fitted in the window for the score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's right. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Condors will punt it away on fourth down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Sellers. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Ellis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And it'll be the Condors racing to the line in the hurry-up. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Might have a chance. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Tripped up for the tackle. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's right. Bringing the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Condors line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, South Carolina. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Fighting Irish with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Tuggle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Could be an alley. The 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll run with the Auguste. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with With the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And send the tight end in motion. Goes to the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Condors will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go right back to him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Keeps it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Maybe a crease. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Now on the option. The keeper on the option. Maybe some room here. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Throws it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Using his legs, it's McAllister. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets him down to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the counter. Makes it past the marker. There's a headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the fourth quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Play fake, Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Keeping the ball away again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running inside, it's McAllister.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap, it's McAllister. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And it'll be the Condors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ellis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harbor. Inside the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The give to the back. Here's a little room, headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running the read option to the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it again on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The run inside. It's McAllister. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Finding some room. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
Well, and a lot of people at home are wondering on this drive with the lead, are they just going to take a knee and just take the win into the locker room? But they're staying aggressive. They're handing it off. Guys are still blocking. He's making people miss. And he scores a touchdown with no time left.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.